Good morning, everyone. Good morning. What a very, very exciting day for this institution. We welcome you. We thank you for being here on this significant historic occasion in the life of this institution. Tri-State University has stood strong for 124 years, known for its dedication to provide students with a work-ready education that emphasizes leadership development and practical skills. Our mission, our values, and our philosophy have been the hallmark of our success for the last 124 years. Today, we continue that focus and further commit ourselves to that same mission and those same core values that instill and inspire success for our students and graduates as Trine University. Transformational change is evident throughout our institution with growth, programmatic changes, our physical plant and master plan as we become a residential campus. It is this type of change and success that's led us to this unique and special moment in the history of the institution. Dr. Ralph Trine is a 1961 mechanical engineering graduate of TSU. He holds the MBA from Michigan State and an honorary degree in engineering from Tri-State University. He and his wife, Sherry, who holds an honorary doctorate of humane letters from TSU, and their family have been longtime ardent supporters of this institution and northeastern Indiana. One doesn't have to search long to find where they have left their generous mark on our community. Most recently, as we look across the street, as a result of their generosity, Tri-State University, or Trine University, this morning moves forward with its new Music and Performing Arts Center, thanks to them. Their advancement of this institution and their charitable contributions to us, not only us, but many worthwhile causes, has helped to propel this institution and Northeast Indiana to new levels of prosperity and economic vitality. The Trine's involvement with the institution spans 50 years, since Ralph first arrived as a freshman on our campus. Over a number of years, they provided invaluable business insight and advice as we have implemented our master plan, securing the university's future. They have funded extensive campus beautification, remodeling, renovation, and construction projects. You will not find a corner of our campus that does not bear such evidence. Their financial support make the Trine family the most significant and largest individual donors in the university's history. However, it is their very unselfish, unassuming, quiet leadership which validates others and has the unique quality of building team spirit. They are true givers of their time, their talent, and their resources to support numerous causes within our local community, our region, and our state. Today, we name our institution in honor of this committed alumnus and family. What a great alumnus and success story they are. We have a new name with the same high standards. Today, we are Trine University. We proudly put forth our new name while preserving our strongest tradition of providing a first-class quality educational experience for our students. Out of our tremendous respect for history and tradition of this great institution, this campus will be referred to as the Tri-State Campus. We have a proud tradition in Tri-State University and a dynamic future as Trine University. I would now like to ask Drs. Ralph and Sherry Trine if they would join and assist in the unveiling of the new signage for Trine University.
We want to thank you for sharing in this historic transition from Tri-State University to Trine University. We are here to celebrate a stepping stone of this outstanding institution moving to greater heights to become an even greater institution. This university has been blessed with the best of the best presidents, Dr. Brooks. Now, I know he's going to be upset that I've said this, but that's how it is. That is the truth. His leadership, his vision, and I have to call it this, his dream team, the employees of this great university, have moved this university forward with strength, pride, and enthusiasm. To all the alumni, this is still your university. Continue to hold it dear to your heart. Memories are a great gift of life. Stay connected and stay supportive. There are so many positive things that have happened at this university over the last 5 years. I know I'm going to leave a lot of them out, but I wanted just to touch on a few. It started with the Welcome Center. From the Welcome Center came the villas. Then came more villas. And then honor villas. And if I can touch on this, there were 20 honor students that were Lilly Scholars. That means they had a 3.9 or better grade point average. And of the 20, after 1 year, we lost 2 of those students. One became engaged to a young man at Ball State, so needless to say, she followed her heart. The other one went into a seminary, and he followed God. So the other 18 remained, and the next thing you know, Scott Goplin was challenged with, let's go to 40. So we had another, the Moss Street Apartments, and I'll be darned, we had 40 more honor students, high honors. And this year we have a brand new dorm, one of the 4 outstanding villas being built on the golf course. The views are incredible, and they are outstanding. And that too has 120 new high honor students. So life is good. And of course, we just keep growing and growing. We have a new baseball field. We have a new administration building, as you can all look up the hill to admire. We have a new football field. We have been accepted, and we are now part of the MIAA. We have a new lacrosse team, which did bring 50 new recruits to this fall term, which is outstanding. We have a wonderful new music department and a new center for performing arts. And I know when it is completed, it will be wonderful, not only for the university, but for the entire community. And I can't forget that we have probably the best dining facility and the best food that any campus could ever wish for. Everything is made fresh here. We have our in-house pastry chef. All breads are made fresh every day. All of the finest pies and baked goods. All homemade dressings. It is absolutely the finest for these kids. And that is provided through Bon Appetit. Again, we want to thank you for being part of this historic day and making this a special day for Trine University. Thank you.
Thank you, Sherry. And thank all of you for coming today to this historic event. We are very humbled. We are very overwhelmed. We are very appreciative of everything that that this means to the university and everything that this means to the Trine family. You know, certainly one of the questions that could very well be asked is, you know, why did the Board of Governors, why did the board, why did the naming committee task force pick the Trine name? We've had so many great people that have been on the forefront over the years that have contributed so much to this university. Just to name a few, I want to cover their names today. Of course, Gedig, Hershey, Makeda, Taylor, Sponsel, Allen, Janin, McNaughton, Bateman, Zollner, Kettner, Fabiani, and Franks. All of these people have been so instrumental over the years, particularly the last 18 years that I've been on the board, at making this day possible and making this university even greater. I did want to comment a little bit on the final days of the selection process. They had brought the number of possible names down to 2. Trine was one of the names, and the first president of the university was the other name. Now, those familiar with the history of the university know that the first president's name was Dr. Sniff. So I'm sure you can imagine where I'm headed with this. So they had the choice of Trine University or Sniff U. And I think you'll all agree that they probably picked the better name. And now I'm going to tell you the real reason that they picked the Trine name. This is the real reason. This has not been in the paper. Very few people really know this reason. The reason is all they had to do was buy an N for the tri-state sign, and it was the cheapest way out. So that's how they picked the Trine name. Thank you.
Ralph and Sherry, thank you all so much, and again, congratulations. Thanks to all of you who are with us this morning. I would like at this point now, we have one more piece of the dedication before we move to lunch, to ask everyone other than family members and members of our Board of Trustees if you would begin moving toward the administration building and the fountain, where we're going to move in a minute for the raising of the new Trine flag. We're going to take a few photographs with family and trustees, and then we'll move that direction and then dismiss for lunch. So thank you for being with us, and if you wouldn't just move up the boulevard that's closed and walk right on up to the fountain in the circle by the administration building. Well, it's an overwhelming, probably one of the most overwhelming and exciting days I've had during my tenure here at the university. This culminates really a process that's taken place for nearly 3 years now that we really have focused on the last couple of years. I think brings together the transformation of the university and all the momentum and energy and excitement that we've enjoyed in recent years, and gives us a new brand and a new identity as a truly quality private higher ed institution that really gives us something to build on for the future, even going forward to do more. Well, I think with obviously, as anyone would, with a lot of excitement, probably some nervousness and anxiety, which we certainly experience today, I think, as most of your viewers and that we know here locally in the community. They're just incredible people that have done so much for the entire region, have a significant economic impact, but not only the university, but whether it's the community foundation, the hospital, the Humane Society. I don't think there's a corner of our community that they haven't impacted significantly, and I think it's an honor to them for our community in addition to the university. I'm sure it's somewhat overwhelming for them, but I think something that they've accepted and taken very well, and know what a really big part they've played in the transformation and change of this university. Pretty much, you know, we haven't seen much reaction, particularly from incoming students. I think students base looking at your institution, as we like to say, someone on curb appeal, and what we've done with our master plan and upgrades to facilities. I think they and probably parents, maybe a little more so in that selection process, look at the quality of the education and what we're about as an institution. So what we've seen really is 2 record classes. Last year was a record incoming class for us, and we're going to mirror that again this year. And so for 2 successive years in the process of changing name, which people have been well aware of, we're bringing in 2 of the largest classes in the institution's history. We've all been overwhelmed as an administration with our Board of Trustees to look at the progress of the last 5 years and say, you know, we think the next 5 year has equally that opportunity to be to go, and I think we can make some tremendous strides with that. We're obviously looking at new programming, of course, with the acquisition of the new Christian church as a result of the Trine's generosity, expanding our music program and our performing arts program. Our Board of Trustees approved a new major in a master's program in biomedical engineering, which is another step forward with us, and so we're going to continue to do those things necessary, I think, to not only build on but continue to improve the quality of our education for students here. And so I think we've reached another benchmark today with this, and certainly looking forward to setting more benchmarks as we move forward in the future.
Dry dock